So, good morning, good evening, good afternoon, whatever time of the day it is for you. For me, it's about 3 o'clock, probably 2:45, and I'm off to Fradley again, but not of course on my usual route. I am in Pelsall at the minute. I've come to Graham's house and we're going to ride out to Fradley for a drink. So I know anyone knows the area or knows sort of the general location for the Midlands. Yes, Pelsall is the other side of Fradley, but it's the other side of Lichfield. But it's a nice day. It's not as nice as it's been, because trust me, we've had some really nice days. If you follow me on social media, you'll have seen that I've been out and about, up to Staunton Harold, Breedon on the Hill, and Donington at the race circuit. I knew 22, 23, 24 degrees. I thought whilst we're out, I'll make a video, and I thought, because I've come somewhere I don't know, I've used a Satnav, so that's going to be the topic of this video. Well, that scooter lean. Yeah, Satnavs, if you don't know, well, as you can see, I don't carry one of my bars, but last year, December 2017, they adjusted the driving test for cars to make you do an hour of they say so you do an hour of following the Satnav rather than an instructor telling you which way to go, which for me is fine. I could do that easily, but it's fine because the few times I do use the Satnav, it's normally in my jacket top pocket, and I'm never looking at the Satnav. So for me, it's just a case of listening through my Bluetooth, which is the same way that you're going to be doing it in a car. When it comes to using Satnav anyway, I don't tend to use them, because if I'm being honest, I don't know if this is just like a bike thing, but I always prefer the element of not know where I'm going. I mean, for example, I did a ride Friday, and I went to college, that's included in the miles because it's just as easy, and then I went out round Burton, and then up to Castle Donington, up to the racetrack, museum. Well, it was shut so I didn't go in, sort of annoyed security in the process. Rather just eyeball everywhere, which is what I've been doing, and I did do that going to Graham's. I sort of looked up on the map beforehand, and then sort of knew which way I wanted to go. I knew I didn't want to go down the A5. I didn't want to do the A5 because it's not very nice. It's just boring. So I did come out to Fradley, and I did have to use the Satnav for 5 minutes. It was literally 5 minutes. It was about 2 miles, because I realised that I took a wrong turn. I got to Pelsall and realised that I forgot to look in detail on how to get to his house. So I did use a Satnav there, and I did use a Satnav the other night when I was on my run out towards Castle Donington, because I caught the A50 and I saw A50 Utoxeter and A50 Derby, so I knew I was along the right roads, I just wasn't 100%, and I didn't want to go in to Stoke or Derby. I didn't even want to go to Utoxeter, didn't really want to go to Stoke full stop, in all fairness. Because Stoke is way, it's the other side of Burton. So I did use the Satnav for again about 5 minutes, just to get me pointed on the right road. And there was no need to really, because if I just continued that way, I would have caught the signs for Swad, which is the way I eventually come back in. What I've been at before, riding the lanes, they're not green lanes, it's little single track roads, and I was thinking about going home. I wasn't sure, I knew roughly where I was going, but I wasn't 100%. I was still using Satnav for that time, because I knew I'd find a sign. And sure enough, I did find that sign that I was looking for, and it did put me onto the one of the roads I used to come here to Bradley. Habit. This is the other point I'm trying to make. Is I have this habit of finding myself on roads that I know, or that I've been down at least once, and sort of remember. And I spoke to a few other people about this, and they do the same. They find themselves they go out and they find themselves on roads that they know. And I was just wondering if anyone else has this. So if you go out and end up on roads that you know, then do let me know, because I'd like to see, again, if I'm the only one that does this. And also, whilst we're down there, if you're in the comments, let me know if you use a Satnav, or if you have your phone mounted to your handlebars or in a tank bag, or something where you can physically see it in sight, so you can use that as a Satnav. As I say, I don't. I wouldn't mind having my phone sort of up on my bars for the times where I do use it as a Satnav. Let me know in the comments what you do and what your preference is, and I shall see you in the next one. Until then, ride safe.